Suddenly just got really cold. Has anyone seen Kikat? I've been walking around here for the past 10 minutes or so, and Kikat wandered off somewhere, but I haven't seen her, and now I'm kind of lost. She has the map. So let's get started with our lesson. We have a lesson that is for all levels today. We're going to be learning every single way to say hope and wish in Korean. And we're going to be starting with a basic beginner level form that many of you might have already heard before. And we're going to be going into a little bit more detail than you may already know. The first form we're going to be learning is this one. And this is how you say, I hope or I wish that. If you pick the verb 하다, it's going to be 하. If you pick the verb 먹다, to eat, it's going to be 먹. And then you attach 으면, the if or when form. Finally, you finish this form by conjugating this verb, 좋겠다. This comes from the verb 좋다, meaning to be good or expressing I like something, 좋아요. The 겠다 form adds the meaning of something like in the future. While it does mean hope and wish, this form is typically only used in informal speech. That doesn't mean it's slang. Anything that's formal is formal. Anything that's informal is simply not formal. Also, I should note, remember that certain verbs have their own conjugation when you're using the 면 form. If you have a verb stem that ends with this letter or this letter, for example, let's take the verbs 살다, to live, and 맵다, to be spicy. You simply get 살면, or with 맵다, to be spicy. This one goes away and you get 우. So you get 매우면. This you probably already know, but it's just a reminder about how that works. So let's talk a little bit more about this part here. What is the 겠다 form? This 겠다 ending is typically one of the basic future tense endings that you learn. While it's future tense, it can also be used simply to express would be or must be. 좋겠다 can literally therefore mean will be good or would be good, as in, if something, it will be. Now in English, we use different words when we're saying that will be great. That means it will be future tense. But in Korean, they don't differentiate when you're using something with an if statement while we do in English. So the future tense can both mean will and would, or it must be. So you can make guesses about something by using the future tense in Korean. So this 겠다, this can also mean would or must be. So it must be good. It would be good. It will be good. If verb. So if we take the verb 하다, to do, 하면 좋겠다. It would be good if someone does something. Let's say we've ordered some soup. You're not really good at eating Korean spicy soup. So you want to say something like, it would be good if it's not spicy. I hope it's not too spicy. Literally, it would be good if it's not too spicy. 너무 맵지 않으면 좋겠어요. Literally, all you are saying is, it would be good or it will be good if it is not too spicy. So that is how you express at the most basic level, I hope or I wish something, is by indirectly saying it would be good if someone does. So this is a form for expressing a hypothetical situation by using this 겠다 form. I should say something though. What if you used this form, 좋다? They seem similar. For example, let's take 이걸 먹으면 좋겠어요. It would be good if you eat this. Versus 이걸 먹으면 좋아요. One is it would be good and one is it is good. 좋다 can be used simply to mean something is good. And that's another way you can also express like I think it's good, as in I like it. If you don't use it with the 겠다 form, you get a similar literal meaning, but in English you can understand it better if we change the translation to should. You should do something. So you're not saying it would be good, but you're saying I am good, I am happy, I would like if you, or if something happened. So that's the main difference. 좋겠다 expresses a hypothetical situation. So this is how you would say it would be good if, I hope, I wish. And 면 좋다 is simply saying it is good if you do this, as in you should, or someone should do something, or something should be a certain way. We're not done with this form though. You don't have to use the regular verb stem for this form. It's actually more common to use the past tense verb stem with this form. So instead of 하면 좋겠다, you get 했으면 좋겠다. But I should say this, it has the same meaning. The nuance is a little different though. So what's the difference in nuance then? Well, when you use the past tense, you're showing a slightly stronger desire for something to happen. It's just a slightly stronger meaning. And because of that, it gets used more often. Okay, let me give you an example. You have two sentences here. 여름이 빨리 오면 좋겠어요. Or 여름이 빨리 왔으면 좋겠어요. 여름, summer, 빨리, quickly. 오다, to come, 좋겠어요. So it would be good if summer comes quickly. Or past tense. Both are the same. 여름이 빨리 오면 or 왔으면 좋겠어요. I really hope that summer would come soon. 돈이 많았으면 좋겠어요. 돈, money. 많다, to have a lot. 많았으면, if I had a lot of money, 좋겠어요. It would be good. I wish I were rich. 돈이 많았으면 좋겠어요. You could have also written 돈이 많으면 좋겠어요. It would be great if I have a lot of money. Both are fine and have the same meaning, but 많았으면 will be more commonly used and sounds a little bit stronger. 오늘이 월요일이 아니었으면 좋겠어요. 오늘, today. 오늘이 월요일이 아니었으면. If today was not Monday. So if it wasn't Monday, it would be great. I wish today weren't Monday. 오늘이 월요일이 아니었으면 좋겠어요. But it's not. Today's Sunday. So yeah, great. 저도 쉴 수 있으면 좋겠어요. 저도, me too, me also. So 쉬다 would be to rest or to take a break, to relax. 수 있다, to be able to. So can rest, can take a break, can relax. 좋겠어요. It would be good if I could also take a break. It would be good if I could also relax. 저도 쉴 수 있으면 좋겠어요. I wish that I could also take a rest. 음식이, so the food, 입에 맞았으면 좋겠어요. 입에 맞다, literally to match your tastes. So I hope it is okay. I hope it's edible. I hope it's something that you can eat, that you can enjoy. 입에 맞았으면 좋겠어요. So I hope that you like it. I hope this food is okay for you. 음식이 입에 맞았으면 좋겠어요. There's another way to say I hope or wish that is more intermediate level. And it works the same way as this form that we just did. The way it works is the same. And then instead of 좋겠다, you get 하다. However, this form is weaker. 하다 does not mean it would be good. 하다 is more of a vague meaning that you can see used to mean should. That would work. That would be acceptable, is kind of what 하다 means. It would be acceptable. It would be good if something happened. And it can be used as an indirect request. An indirect request is you're not saying, please do this, but you're saying something like, it would be good if you, it would be nice if you, or I want you to, I would like if you would. That sort of indirect request. So you can translate this as, it would be nice if something happened, or if you did something, or I want you to do something. And this form is less common compared with 좋겠다, which you'll see all the time. 누나도 같이 가줬으면 해요. 누나, you too, older female friend, or it could be older sister. 같이, together. 가주다, to go as a favor, to go for someone. So in this case, for me. So if you also went there for me, that would be acceptable. That would be good. It would be nice if you were to also go together with me. 누나. 누나도 같이 가줬으면 해요. Or just, I want you to go together with me. Let's go up a little bit. This form is also for intermediates, and you have probably seen it used before. And this form is not very common. This form is you take a verb stem and you attach ki, followed by optionally the object marker. Typically though, you will not see the object marker used. If it is added, it will become simply 길. So 하다 would become 하기 or 하길. Then you'd add the verb 바라다 or 빌다. 바라다 means to hope or to wish. Literally, it doesn't mean it would be good, but it actually means I hope or I wish. You desire something. 빌다 means more like to wish or to pray for something. This literally means I am hoping or I am praying for something to happen. It is like expressing, I am truly hoping that, I truly pray that. This form therefore sounds fancy and literary, as in, this sounds like a form you're going to see in a book. However, although it is not used commonly in everyday speech, it is commonly used in formal greetings. For example, when you're writing letters or when you're conducting business, because it sounds a little bit formal. One thing though we have to note, the verb 바라다 is most often conjugated incorrectly. Now, it should be conjugated as para or parayo, but most of the time you will see this conjugated incorrectly as pare or pare요 when it is written or spoken. Here's an example sentence. 행복하길 바라. I do hope that you will be happy. 행복하길 바라. But it is really common to end letters with something kind of like this. I hope that you're happy, or 건강하다, to be healthy. 건강하길 바라다. Let me do one more example. 감기가 빨리 낫길 빌어요. 감기, a cold, 빨리, quickly, right away, as soon as possible. 낫다, to recover, to heal, to get better. 낫기를, 낫길. 빌다 is to pray. I pray. Not like this kind of praying, but just like hoping, praying, like wishing. I pray that your cold gets better quickly, that you recover quickly. 감기가 빨리 낫길 빌어요. So the next form we're going to be learning is an advanced level form for also expressing to hope or to wish. To use this form, you take a verb stem and you attach 면, just like before. So if verb, but then instead of 좋겠다 or 하다, you have this verb, 싶다. This form, first of all, is typically only used informally. 싶다, what do you know 싶다 from? 하고 싶다, you want something. So here it is, if verb, I want that. So I would want if someone does that. I would really want if that happens. This form is used to express some sort of small desire that you have. I think I would like if. And because of that, that means this form is also, just like 면하다, used to make indirect requests. So you can think of this as an alternate version of 면하다. But besides that, it's actually very similar to 하다, just a different nuance. So 하다, it's kind of like, yeah, it would be nice if, it would be really nice if you would do something. This one's more like, I think I would like if you do something. But let me give you an example sentence. 다음에는, next time. 나한테, to me, 알려주다, to inform, to tell, to let me know. 먼저, first, beforehand. 먼저 알려주다, to let me know first. Next time, 싶어, I'd like if. So, next time, I'd like if you told me first. 다음에는 나한테 먼저 알려줬으면 싶어. The last forms we're going to be learning about are actually two common verbs that I often get asked about. 희망하다 and 소망하다. 희망하다 means to hope. 소망하다 means to wish. 희망 literally means hope. 소망 literally means wish. These words come from Chinese. What they are used to say is to make formal greetings, just like 기 바라다. You can also use these verbs in place of 바라다 or 빌다. What's the difference? Now it sounds more fancy and more formal. Does not sound better. However, that doesn't mean these verbs are not used. What are used is these nouns. 희망 for hope and 소망 for wish. So let me give you one example. 아직 희망이 있어요. 희망, hope. 아직, still. 아직 희망이 있어요. We still have hope. Yeah. That was our lesson for today. Thank you for coming. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. Hey, Kitkat, there you are. She was hunting, she says. Did you catch anything? No? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, Kitkat, so which way do we go? You have the map, right? You used it as a blanket? Somehow we'll get back home. Maybe you can just walk that way, I guess. Bye. See you next year.